Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Belair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Ready to Love, Season 9, Episode 7.
Listen, we have a lot of things going on with us, so let me run it down. We just did Who the F Did I Marry? Go check that out. We have Love is Blind. We have all 9 episodes. The rest of the episodes is going to release on Netflix on the 27th or 8th, whichever date is that Wednesday. 28th, right? Mm-hmm. Listen, guys. Try not to spoil anything in the comments. I will delete them just so everybody can, watch it with pleasure and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And when I say spoil it, I mean don't go on blogs.com. Don't go down to the alley. Don't go down and guess what? I just found out so-and-so was married when they joined the show. We don't need that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Do that when the season's over and the reunion is ready to go. You ready, Blair?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
We start in the men's lounge. The men have the power this week to eliminate.
I got the power.
Laron felt good seeing Will leave.
Oh, yeah.
Alexis apparently screenshotted a group chat between the ladies and messaged and sent it to Will. And he felt that that's how Will tried to get Koshia out and eventually got her out.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels that they got half of the snake out and they need to get the other half, which is Alexis, this week.
Listen here. He is going to avenge his lady. Hopefully, after this process, he finds Koshia and they actually get together for everything he's doing for her on the show.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And the men are going to introduce the ladies to their friends this week. That is their challenge from Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
William has Mya meeting his friends Troy and Rashandra. We learn Mya works in tech. She's excited to see one of his stand-up shows because they ask her how she's going to support him with his comedy endeavors.
Oh, my gosh.
And they also ask her, how are you going to feel with him being in the reserves? He's probably going to have to move around. Mm-hmm. She didn't know that he was going to have to move around, but she's open to it.
Hey, Mya, hopefully you know how to shoot a gun because we'll want to open up a gun range for just black women.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Mya wants to have at least 2 kids, and they say, well, you'll be a family of 7, and she's fine with that. She wants a big family. She felt that the date went great. Once she left, Rashandra tells William that she can see the chemistry in that, what's her name? Mya is very family oriented. Mm-hmm. And then they ask him, do you want more kids? And we kind of get left on a cliffhanger. That's something I guess he has to think about. I mean, what did you think about that date and the questions that they were asking Mya? I asked and now I'm going to answer it.
Well, okay. Go ahead and answer it. Go ahead.
Pretty much, I'm annoyed at the way that these people don't seem to talk about things that matter. Mm-hmm. Y'all be on the phone. What do y'all be talking about? That's how y'all get caught up in these who the F that I marry situations. Because y'all ain't talking to people. Y'all didn't talk about the fact that with him being in the reserves, he could end up moving around and all this type of stuff, and you want to have children with him, and you don't know if he wants to grow a family. Yeah. Like, these are important things when choosing a partner. So what do y'all be talking about?
I don't know what they be talking about. Because it's kind of, I'm trying to decipher, are they now starting to take connections seriously because the show's almost over? Compared to compared to somebody who's growing a genuine connection from the beginning. If I was growing a genuine connection from the beginning, and I was talking to one person throughout the whole time, I think I would know at least something about that person. You get what I'm saying? Question: if you're on the show, let's say you have a terrible life, and I mean a terrible life meaning you're not with me, you never met me, and things like that.
The worst.
And you're on the show, yes. Right? How many kids is too many kids for you to be like, yeah, I can't talk to you?
At the age, if I was 35.
You're 35.
If I was 35,
you're on the
these
show.
Men, no more than 2.
No more than
Preferably 1 ex-wife or 1 baby mama.
Okay. See, you're nice. That's why I'm like, it's a lot of people, like, this is like the kids season. It seems like everybody got kids. Everybody had responsibilities. That kind of makes me question a lot of things because I'm like, okay, this is a lot of, I don't mean to get all black power with it, but I'm like, there's a lot of broken families.
You want me to pull the dashiki out?
No.
Okay.
We ain't got to pull the dashiki out. Listen, it's ready though. It's ready. You get what I'm saying? But
it's waiting in the wind.
I know I'm about to say it's just a lot of broken families. It seemed like, and a lot of people who I feel like didn't take accountability for their play and why they have multiple children by multiple people. Some of them. are in this situation. I'm thinking of Jonathan, even though he's gone. It's just like, okay, like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if you were a guy in that situation by 35, I mean, would you be willing to date a woman who has multiple kids? I'm thinking about Mieka, with that big of an age difference. And would you be willing to date a woman like that if you didn't have kids?
It's depending how good she looked.
Okay.
That's crazy. If that
well, say it's Mieka. Mieka looks good.
Yeah, but like...
Also, Mieka, she don't want no more kids, but... And
also, that's also another thing, too. But at the same time, I don't know if I would want kids. I kind of... Kids, to me, is such a thing that I can't control.
Okay.
That if God doesn't bless me with a child, I didn't think about this with you, but if God didn't bless me with a child, I'm like, well, okay. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just like, it's not in the cards.
It's not for me.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But the thing about Mieka is, Mieka would have to show me that she really likes me, and Mieka haven't shown anything of any sort that she likes anybody. So It's like, even though she may look okay and beautiful and things like that, and if it was Mieka, I probably would say no to Mieka. I need just a little bit more
affection or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you're not worth me getting with you because I feel like you don't like me sometimes. Okay. Yeah.
Well, but it's too many kids for you dating at 35.
3.
3.
I straight could do 3, but it got to be, what age are they? How old is the oldest one? Is the older one like 15?
We'll say 18.
Oh, 18, that's fine. I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm good.
And the other 2 are 2 and 3.
Ooh.
That changes things.
I'm about to say,
like y'all at least gotta be in school.
We ain't got like a 10, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, moving on to Mieka. Mieka goes out on a date with Justin, and Rashina is there as well. They're there to meet Justin's friend Kendrick. And Rashina wants Justin to be her man. She is really feeling him. But their dates have really been good. Nice. And I felt like they've had a good connection.
That's true.
And I like them for each other.
Facts.
After Mieka talked to Justin, she gave him her number, and they've been talking every day. I couldn't tell, but
I'm about to say.
Mieka likes the conversation with him, and he doesn't come across as thirsty, and he also came across as vulnerable. And the friend was saying, like, yeah, Justin, he is a pretty vulnerable guy. Rashina likes his vulnerability. Rashina and Mieka say Justin was the best looking guy. Pretty much is Justin versus nobody.
Wow.
The friend thinks that Rashina seems committed. Mieka is more guarded, and that could create a tougher wall to climb. And I think the friend is spot on with that.
Yeah, that's true. I have nothing to add to that.
Yeah. Patrice and Rashina meet up with Alonzo's friend.
I'm not a fan of Alonzo at all.
And this is where I start to get into, okay, the dates are getting weird.
Okay.
Because why is Rashina out with Alonzo? She do not see it for this man, and this man doesn't see it for her. Like, I could have seen Alonzo going out. Who else?
There's no real connections on the show. Like,
it's really not.
As much as you say this is weird, it's like this has been a dud season.
It kind of has been.
So I'm like, I don't even know who to root for. Usually you have a couple that you're like, okay, I kind of want y'all to stay together. I don't know who to root for on the show.
I mean, I'm rooting for Chaz and Vanessa, but they're also playing the game of trying to be liked by multiple people so they can stay long.
Yeah, I'm not rooting for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Well, Patrice says, well, I guess the friend or somebody says that Alonzo can be pretty romantic. Okay. Priscilla has a letter that Alonzo wrote for her, and she keeps it in her bosom, and she pulls it out, and Alonzo was like, I want to kiss her in the mouth right now.
Why didn't you, boy?
Rashina doesn't have a romantic connection with him. The friend is feeling Patrice more for him.
I'm about to say, Patrice over here carrying this letter for him. I'll tell you the story real quick. Since nothing really happened on the show, I guess I should give y'all some insight on the show. There was this girl I really liked back when I was no older than 11. Okay. Right? And I didn't know if she liked me. Right? I had a feeling that she liked me. But at that time, I was scared to talk to her. So I wrote her a note. Right? Just let her know how I felt and things of that nature. You know, back when I was a dweeb at Square, you know? And she wrote me back. Right? She wrote me a note back and things like that, confirming that she did like me at one point.
Not currently.
Not no more. I was just $1 short.
You gotta be quicker than that.
I gotta be quicker than that, right? And I used to carry the note with me everywhere, showing like, you know, my guys like. See,
she used to like me.
Yeah, exactly. I lost that note and I was so mad. And my sister was like, you carried it everywhere. Eventually, you was going to lose it. Hey, Patrice, you're going to lose that note. Okay? Because you carried it everywhere. Put it somewhere safe that you got to keep getting it.
Right.
But that's my little story right there. That I was just a day short. You get what I'm saying?
Well, Chaz has Alexis and Vanessa meet his two friends. Mm-hmm. The ladies both say Chaz is the best looking guy there.
Yeah.
The friends say Chaz is good with kids and he'll be a good disciplinarian. The friends can see him with Vanessa. Mm-hmm. Her saying that she's not ready for the marriage label is concerning to them, though. Okay. And Chaz wants someone who wants marriage and he doesn't want to wait another year or two.
Okay.
Yeah. For this, I did feel like I don't think Vanessa was really selling herself in the best light. Not that she has to, but like Vanessa, like Chaz is however many years old. I think he's like pushing 40, if not in his 40s.
Okay.
And he's never been married. He doesn't have any kids. Like these are things that he wants for his life. And if it's something that she doesn't want, then they should just kind of make a clean break. But that's why I'm just like, do these people talk? Because are y'all even on the same page with what y'all want? No. Because when the friends start to asking questions, things get revealed. And they're like, oh, wow. I didn't know that she wasn't down for the marriage label. It's like, okay.
I'm like, what? But you was there at the house when he had the little home gathering thing. But y'all ain't do nothing, just stare at each other?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know, man.
William has Troy and Rashandra meeting with Alexis and Patrice. Patrice brought flowers to the woman of the house because it was the married couple's house, and she really appreciated that. And I think Patrice really knocked it out the park with that. Alexis was surprised to see Patrice there. I don't know why, Alexis. I don't know what's going on. This is a dating show. People have multiple connections, but I don't know. Maybe she thought people weren't seeing it for Patrice.
Yeah.
Friend asks, what has the drama been like? Y'all been sharing men? Like, give me the tea, basically.
They really haven't been sharing men. That's the thing that sucks about it.
What?
They really haven't been sharing men. There's no real connections on this show.
Not really.
So it's like, who's sharing who?
Right. Patrice tries to stay away from the drama, and Alexis says that she's not confrontational, but she doesn't shy away from it.
What did that mean?
Okay. Don't mess with her. Don't play with it. Don't play with me. Patrice drives celebrities in the city. Oh, they ask her, how are you going to support his comedy endeavors? And she's like, look, I drive celebrities. I have this van company. Yeah. And honestly, if he gets a gig, he can ask them to book me and I can drive him around and we can both grind together. And that was something that they loved to hear. They were like, not only will she support you, but she's willing to hustle with you.
I don't believe it, though.
Okay.
I listen, I think it sounds good. I do believe she do. She said she drive like Sprinter van or whatever. I do think she had a company, but I think she has to believe in your dream. And she have to believe that you are funny. What if she like hear your comedy and she feels like you're not funny and you're like, hey, girl, can you help me with my comedy? Can you help me with my like book? And she's like, I ain't got time. So like for it just seemed like, quote unquote, she was selling herself more than it came from a genuine place, in my opinion.
I can see that.
It just came off as like, oh, this is the right answer, I'm going to say it, besides like a genuine connection that you have with this person.
And honestly, I think she likes Alonzo more.
Yeah.
And Rashandra does not see the connection between Alexis and William. And Alexis, she did kind of take a seat back. She wasn't saying too much.
She probably don't like William.
Yeah. Dominique has his friend meeting Vanessa.
Okay.
This was really out of left field for me because I was like, I've never even seen these people talk like for real.
Sometimes you ask me, where is Dominique?
Yeah. I be feeling like I don't see him in the men's lounge half the time. But Vanessa is family oriented. She says she's open to more children. And she thinks that Dominique is cool, but he could be a bit more, he could pursue her a little bit more. Dominique would like to be Vanessa's main connection, and he feels like Chaz isn't a competition for him.
Okay. Dominique, for someone that we got to ask, are you still on the show? I don't know what this, I don't even know. You know how I say it's a dating show, but it's also a game show of people just playing to stay on the show?
Yeah.
Okay, this is real. I'm happy y'all doing that, but eventually y'all do have to get real connections.
Yeah. And I feel like we're like so far into the show to where people really aren't connecting. Sorry, I cut you off.
No. I basically was done. You're right. Yeah. And I think it's too late now. It's too late. Like who are we going to be happy to see together? You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when you watch a show as the viewer, you are connected and you feel invested in somebody or
you want to be
couple.
invested in someone's story. You really
but
do.
I don't know nobody's story besides, what's her name, Mieka?
Yeah.
Mika's not going to change how she do things. She don't want no kids. Laron is out there avenging Koshia. You get what I'm saying? Truth be told, Laron is the main character of the show, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because every scene I see him in, I liked it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Laron has Mya and Mieka meet his friends.
Yeah.
The partying doesn't bother Mya. She thinks that we can still go out, we can have fun as a couple, as a married couple, and he feels the same way. Mm-hmm. Mieka asks if he's ever dated a woman with children, which he has not. Mieka has 2 kids, as we know. And she says that scares her because her son is wild. The son is the youngest one. And Laron is like, if he does something, I'll just choke slam him. And then Mieka, at first she's like taken aback, but he's like, no, like playing, like wrestling, like, just like how kids do or whatever.
Yeah.
Mieka says, well, you can't just be the fun parent. Like, you have to come in as on equal footing. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I'll get to my thoughts later.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And she's like, you have to treat them like they're your children as well. Mm-hmm. Mieka isn't open to more kids now, but she doesn't know if she, with the right person, things might change in the future. Mya wants marriage and children. Laron says once Mya leaves and they're just kind of chilling around with a friend, Laron says, come out with me, bro. Talking to Mieka. Mm-hmm. And Mieka asks, do you get sloppy drunk? Like, I don't know if I want to go out with you. And he said he's never sloppy drunk. He asked, could you see yourself with me? And Mieka thinks he plays too much. She thinks they could be friends, but she doesn't think he's ready to actually settle down. And the friend is feeling Mya more for Laron because Mya is ready and willing to dig deeper. Well, she's ready and willing to be in a relationship. But Laron is saying that he knows Mieka has her walls up, but he feels like he could be the one to take them down.
And I can attest to that when I was younger, though. Like, you want to be mountain climber, wall climber, rock climber, and things like that. Thinking that if, like, oh, I know she got a wall up, and if she just let me in, I know she's really soft inside. Listen, that's all cool when y'all young, not when y'all in y'all 30s. Do you want me or you don't? You know what I'm saying? It was good seeing Laron with his friend. I think his friend name was King or something like that. And I do see a friendship connection with Laron and Mieka.
Yeah.
Only because that's as far as Mieka gonna allow it. Right. She's like, don't touch me, And I think she's like, Laron just seemed like a nice guy and things like that. Of course, the question that she asks is things that she probably think that he probably be, like sloppy drunk and things of that nature. But I think Laron is in a position to where he fell for the trap of Mieka is showing no interest really. So now it puts Laron in a position where he feel like he has to prove it.
Like he wants to win her.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I'm like, hey man, if you want to waste your time with that, do that. Cause your person that you really liked is gone anyway. But I don't think you'll get anywhere really with Mieka because she holds all the cards in that.
Right. But I'll say one thing. I think Mieka is probably the best person, man, woman, hands down, who is asking the right question. Yeah. Like, she's actually trying to figure out, could you fit into my life and my lifestyle with me being a mother, with me currently not wanting to have kids, like, because those are her deal breakers. And honestly, I really don't think any of these guys fit the bill, so she probably is best just to leave. But she's the only one who's actually getting down to business, and I respect that for her. Yeah. At the same time, if you're on this show and you're going on these dates and trying to connect with these men, you'd think that she'd give a little more, or not saying that she has to let down her standards or requirements, but I'm just like, if they're not doing it for you, then what are we doing?
Yeah, wasting time.
Then what are we doing? So, but I will say, when it comes to, and I'll put it out there, I ain't a mother, like I ain't got no kids, and I've never seriously dated anybody with children either. But the way I look at it, I'm like, I don't think he can come in and just be an equal parent. I just don't think
he has to choke slam the boy.
I'm like, I think he has to come in as a likable person, and the kids got to warm up to him as just like this new guy that we don't know. Is he cool? Is he nice to my mom? Like, do we get along as a unit? Yeah. But I don't know if he can come in as an equal parent trying to lay down the law and really kind of give Mieka that reprieve as a mother, and to be like, okay, this is LaRon, this is y'all's stepdaddy, listen to him. And they're just like, who the hell is this man?
First of all, you lost me the minute that you said my son is wild. I'm like, well, I'm out.
Okay.
Because I'm like, why is your son wild?
Yeah.
Where his daddy? You
well,
get what I'm saying?
Did you have any thoughts about him coming in as an equal parent, or?
No, he can't. That's the thing about it. Mothers, stop telling fathers how to be fathers. Fathers, stop telling mothers how to be mothers. If God bless me and Blair with children, the way she parents is going to be completely different than how I parent. We just want to make sure that we have a destination to how where we want to arrive. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be times where she gonna be good cop, I'm gonna be bad cop. It's gonna be times where I'm gonna be a bad cop and she be good cop. It's just based on things. Like, you have to give that hot and cold, because if we parent the same, then there wouldn't be no need for me. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Then you just parent by yourself. But there is a need for a man. It may be disciplinarian. In my parents, the way they were, my mother was a disciplinarian, and my dad was like the standard. You get what I'm saying? My dad was like the constant, like, he was. My mom was this, meaning with the disciplinarian.
Your dad was the calm.
Was the calm. And when I say this is not her hitting me. This is like this is like mountain high, valley lows. Okay. You know, my mother can go as high as she can, and she can go in the trenches if she want. But my dad was the constant beat and things like that. So, and you need someone that could go high with you and go low with you and things like that. Because the same way as my mother would discipline me, she would fight for me 100%. With
that same veracity.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, you can't tell me my role as if I'm coming in as a stepfather. I have to first see. For one, I have to see where's the father at, what is his role, because at the end of the day, if the father is in their life, that's their father. Right. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, I have to see where you lack, and then like see how I fit in and stuff like that. That's basically how it goes.
True. Well, we are back in the men's lounge.
Yeah.
The guys choose Mieka and Alexis as the bottom two.
Oh my goodness. Listen here. Laron was like, whew, let me tell you who I want gone. I don't know who was talking, but somebody was talking, and Laron was like, yes. I was like, he said, I have 5 names. Tommy was like, well, I only need 2. He said, well, I'm going to give you 5. Alexis. I was like, hey, I'm not hating on you.
And Chaz even threw his 2 cents in. He said, Alexis brought up Koshia on our date. And Chaz was like, I don't like that drama stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
William didn't like the fact that Laron was going after Alexis. He was like, I thought we was here to connect. I thought we not here for all this. William, mind your business.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Laron meets up with Alexis.
Oh, he was happy.
Chaz meets up with Mieka. He was cheesing.
Yeah.
He was happy to get this over with. That's how we kind of knew, like, Alexis was gone. Laron was too happy.
Yeah, he was excited.
Well,
because I feel like if she was not voted to go home, he wouldn't have met with her. Mm-hmm. But the fact that he was meeting with her, he was over there clapping, singing songs to himself before she came in. I was like, oh yeah, she going home.
Chaz says that the guys talking to Mieka, the guys want her to let her walls down.
Yeah.
And Mieka says she'll let her walls down to the people she wants to.
I got a question before we even get there. Did like you notice women? We have I want to say a 93% of the people who view this channel is women. Okay. And 7% is men. Men, where y'all at? First of all. 2, I noticed something. When Chaz saw Mieka, did you notice the type of hug he gave her?
No, I didn't. What kind of hug?
He gave her like a real good hug.
Okay.
And the only reason why I noticed that because when I was younger, I was told that I give bad hugs. Now listen here, the reason why I give bad hugs or gave bad hugs, actually I don't know if I don't really be hugging nobody, but the reason why I gave bad hugs, I grew up in church. So I gave. You
got to be respectful hugs.
I gave you my right shoulder and things like that. But he like kind of smothered her, and I was like, that's a manly hug, ain't it?
He want her body on his body.
But I'm like, but is it true that? I don't want to make this question simple, like, do women like hugs? But is it true that there is a, like, judging scale with hugs when it comes to, like, men you like, men you don't like, or just hugs in general? Like there's, like, because I'm thinking, like, a hug is just something that's respectable. Like, oh, hey, how you doing? But if there's, like, well,
it depends on the person it's coming from. If it's somebody that you're interested in or are dating or that you find attractive, like, yes, you want somebody to linger, hold on to you.
What is a good hug? You know? What contributes as a good hug? Is it tightness? Is it smotheredness? Is it like no?
I mean, I think it depends on the person, but if I speak for myself,
yeah, go ahead, help me.
You know, like just wrap your arms around me, like maybe kiss my neck.
Is it? Whoa, okay. I'm not trying to say that.
Not up there. My arms go up here. You know, we hug, Chris. Come on now.
But listen, when I saw that hug, I was like, that looked like a good hug.
Yes, that was a very good hug.
So do I put my arms around?
You put your arms around my waist,
neck, waist.
Yeah.
See, some people will say they want to be. Some people want to be hugged like this.
Well, Chris, I can't give a whole diatribe about hugs. I cannot do it.
Because I noticed that because I remember when I was like 13, somebody was like, I don't like hugging you. And I was like, rude? Because I grew up in church. I just gave. And
I feel like for most people,
I gave one arm hugs.
Most people hug them the church way.
Yeah,
most people just do it because that's respectful.
I give you a one arm hug.
But when it comes to your lady, or even if it's like close friends or family,
that's not his lady. That's why I was like, dang, that look like a good hug.
But even close friends or family, like if you're hugging like your sister or your auntie or like your best friend or something like that, you want to let people
Blair,
feel that you love.
We're not talking about hugging my auntie and things like that. We're talking relationally, man and girl. What contributes for a good hug? The same way.
Squeeze me and rub up on me. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, just basically touch up. I can't ask you.
Squeeze me and rub up on me and pat my booty a little bit.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. In the comments below.
Chris needs this answered.
I can't ask my wife because my wife damn near want me to get naked, basically. Okay. In the comments below, when you're interested in someone, what contributes as a good hug? Okay, what contributes as a good hug? Give me play by play. Is it the wrap up under? Is it over? Is it a squeeze? Is it light?
Be detail, y'all.
Yeah, please. No, I'm really serious. Okay, thank you.
Well, yeah.
Thank you for
pretty
that.
much.
Yeah.
Chaz tells Mieka that she is still ready to love.
Yeah.
And Mieka said, I'm not going to do anything different.
Wow.
I'm going to continue to move how I'm going to move.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's great, Mieka, but your walls ain't coming down for nobody. Mm-mm. So, and if you want to let your walls down to the people who deserve it, I think you're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. Go date somebody off the show because they ain't here for you. Wow. They really ain't here. Laron says to Alexis, well, Alexis first says, I hear we got an issue.
Oh, my goodness, Alexis.
Talking to Laron. Laron says, look, there's been a lot of drama. Mm-hmm. She says she doesn't start drama, but she's not going to be a doormat.
No way I asked you to do that.
And Laron says, yeah, whatever. You ain't ready to love.
Yeah, bye. Bye-bye.
F whatever you talking about.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Listen here, you saw, and that's why I said Chaz, I don't know if he's a player, but I think because he's older and he been around, he knows how to, I don't want to say play women, but he knows how to make women feel good in a way. Mm-hmm. When he was talking to Mieka, he was holding her hands and things like that.
Because I felt like he was trying to make her not feel attacked, and I felt like he did a good job of doing that. I'm
gonna hold your hand so like you don't hit me, like
so you can feel like I'm coming from a good place, and I'm trying to let you know.
I'm like you. I'm
like even this is very calming to me, and I'm just like, yeah. What do you have to say?
Yeah, but I still got my left. I still got my. See, in my eyes, I'm thinking Chaz is just a flirt. You get what I'm saying? Even then, Mieka was like, Chaz is fine. Chaz is the type of guy that she would go after big arms, big back, and things like that. But you got two of those kids, Mieka. You know what I mean?
And you got your walls up. Ain't nobody trying to be no doggone rock climber.
So anything else that you've seen from the show?
No, that's all I got. And I want to say that Alexis really thought that she was going to last to the end. I really feel that way.
She had the nerve to say, I feel like we'll ruin my process. Girl, this is your process.
And the fact that she was like shocked that certain women were on dates with her and things like that, I think she thought she was the hot commodity.
You wasn't.
Surprise, surprise.
You wasn't.
Surprise, surprise.
So what did we learn? We learned that Chris in the comments below wants y'all to what contributes as a great hug, as a woman getting one from a man. Forget everything we just talked about on the show, right?
Answer Chris's question.
In the comments below, women, I know there's 93% of y'all watching this. What contributes as a good hug? What do y'all want a man to do in a hug? Not quote unquote your man, as Blair gave her description. She want me to get naked and smack her booty. You know what I'm saying? As a guy you're interested in, what makes you go, that felt good. I want to hug him again. Is it the cologne? Is it the feeling? Is it, let me know. That's it, Blair?
That's all I got.
That's all I got, too. Make sure y'all come back. Check out our other shows. Check out Love is Blind. Check out Who the F Did I Marry? And we will see y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.